So for my specimen, I did it on the European knights. And knights lived in a society of great hierarchy and nobility. The time knights lived in stretched over many years, so there are many different variants of societies they live in. Knights generally existed under a feudal system, where your ownership of land determined your position within the social hierarchy. Peasants and workers could receive land in return for serving their king or lord. Knights during this time were noblemen who generally owned a good amount of land and a lot of money. If they pledged their services to a lord or king, they could receive great riches and more lands. Back then, knights acted as a form of law and order while supplying their lords with money and resources for maintaining the law, collecting taxes, and while protecting citizens from crime. During the time of knights, nobility consisted mostly of Christianity, with most lords, bishops, and monarchs being Christians. Because of this, knights who served nobles had strong Christian beliefs and vowed to a code of chivalry which was refined to emphasize more general social and moral virtues. The code of chivalry included these summarized vows: maintain God's church, serve the Lord, protect the weak and defences, and to maintain law. These vows shaped knights into moral and honourable men and fought with a fierce love for God and service. In the early days of knights, many would use simple set of chainmail that was light and provided decent protection, but as time passed they needed more protection, so many knights began covering themselves with metal plates and soon were wearing fully plate armour. Knights also had a range of weapons. Some used lances that they could attack from with a horse. They could also use longbows to attack from range or from castle walls, and their most favoured weapon, the sword, was used in correspondence with a shield if they dismounted from their horse. Knights often fought on horses, and served as something like a tank in battles. Knights would be supported by bowmen and infantry, while they would quickly sweep through the enemy on horseback. However, maneuvers such as these required great timing and discipline, and so they often failed if they were executed incorrectly. But if they were executed correctly, they would work extremely well. Another part of knight battle tactic involved castle warfare, but fighting in castles was more about waiting the enemy out so they died of disease, thirst, or hunger, rather than killing them personally. An example of war involving knights is the Battle of the Ice in 1242. The battle began when Christian kings from Germany waged war upon Russia in order to convert the Eastern Orthodox population of the Republic of Novgorod. The Russian army, led by Alexander Nevsky, formed on the lake near their borders. His army consisted of around 5,000 men to rally against the Crusader invaders. In opposition, the Crusaders had around 3,000 men, with around a third being knights. As the Crusaders arrived, they came in charging with confidence that they would crush the weakened enemy, because the enemy in Russia had already been attacked, and they wanted to convert them into Christianity. However, infantry slowed down the pace of the attackers, and the battle began. The battle waged for many hours, and as the Crusaders became tired and weakened on the slippery ice, Alexander ordered the left and right wings of his army to attack. This caused the Crusaders to retreat, and slowly they were crushed. And that was the famous battle on the ice. And these are some sources, and there's more on the OneNote. So thank you.